edition.
Hi guys, and welcome to Monday. Now, we are taking an unexpected trip today, and you can probably tell by what I'm packing where we're going. That's right, we're taking one more trip to Disneyland before school starts. And surprise, surprise, I'm gonna give the kids Lunchables today just because I ran out of time. I wanted to make a special homemade lunch, but this is real life, you guys. So because we were short on time, all the kids picked out their own Lunchable. Some have hot dogs, one of them has a turkey sandwich. Now, Lunchables are definitely not something that I buy very often, so I was really surprised to find so many different varieties. Let me know in the comments down below if you've ever had a Lunchable and which one's your favorite. So the kids ate these in the car while we drove down to Disneyland. When we got to LA, we checked into our hotel and we still had a couple of hours at Disneyland before it closed. But we made sure to go back to the hotel at a reasonable time because the next morning we had to get up really early. Good morning guys, and happy Tuesday. Now, like I said before, we had to get up super bright and early on this day to make it to Disneyland for a rope drop. That is the best time to go if you want to avoid the crowds and the heat of the day. So we ended up having lunch at around 11 on this day. We like to have lunch a little bit earlier to avoid long lines. And on this day we had lunch at the Red Rose Tavern, which is the restaurant in Fantasyland, and it looks just like it's from Beauty and the Beast. It's really fun and it's themed really well. So unfortunately, while we were waiting for our food, Mr. Griffin had a little tantrum and he ended up breaking my sunglasses, which was a big bummer. But he did say sorry.
Sorry, Mama.
And I did end up buying a new pair while we were at Disney, and they were $20. I usually spend about $5 on my sunglasses from Walmart, so that was kind of pricey for me. But at least lunch was a good deal. Normally we like to bring our own lunch to save money while we're at Disney, but when we do buy lunch at Disney, this is one of the best places to go. The kids meal here is only $6.49 and it comes with a personal cheese pizza, a drinkable yogurt, fruit of your choice. We got apples and a drink, and the kids chose chocolate milk. So this is definitely a very filling lunch for the price. I also got one little gray stuffed treat for us to share. And if you want to know how to make this, I actually have a recipe video. You can check it out. I'll link it down below. And then I also got a Rice Krispie treat because I'd never tried one and I always wanted to. Now here's a few quick tips. If you're looking for a place for free filtered water, there is a place inside Red Rose Tavern, and they also have mobile order, which makes it really fast and convenient. So you just order on your app and pick it up once you get there. Hi guys, and happy Wednesday. Now, did I mention that this trip to Disney was a really quick one? We only had one day at Disneyland yesterday and half a day at DCA today, and that's it. Then we had to head back home. So for today's lunch, it's a mixture of things that we brought from home and things that we bought at the park, starting with a little yogurt, a chocolate milk, and a string cheese. Incredibles goldfish, the kids really like those. And then I also bought some edamame from the little Chinese restaurant nearby. I know all the kids love these. I also got each of the kids a little dumpling, and I also ordered some mango slices. This mango even came with some chili powder and a lime, and I also brought some reusable straws from home. I know that Disney is really trying to cut back on their straws, so I wanted to make sure we had some. Oh yes, we got a fortune cookie as well. So it's a good combination of store-bought and brought. Definitely saved us money, and the kids really enjoyed it. But I do have to say, I wasn't a big fan of the mango. Not because we didn't like the chili, but because the mango was completely unripe. It was not flavorful. So since we didn't have much time on this day, we definitely had to pick which rides to go on. And our favorite is definitely Radiator Springs Racers. We do have to do a rider swap on this ride because Griffin's not tall enough yet, but it's really fun. We love it. Hi guys, and happy Thursday. We are back home now, and we're gonna do a mystery wheel lunch today.
These are all our choices for the main course. We can have ham and cheese, quesadillas, mac and cheese, pita and hummus, cheese pizza, peanut butter jelly, or chicken nuggets.
Okay, Lily, out of all of these choices, which one are you hoping it's gonna be?
This cheese pizza.
Cheese pizza is your favorite choice?
Uh-huh.
Okay, which one do you not want it to be? Pita and hummus? You don't want it to be?
Yeah, I don't like peanut and hummus.
Quesadillas!
Yay!
Good choice. Okay, Mackenzie, tell us what our veggie choices are today.
Today our choices are corn, sweet mini peppers, spinach salad, cauliflower, celery, cucumbers, and some broccoli.
So, Kenzie, what would be your first choice?
I would pick cucumbers.
Cucumbers? And what are you hoping it's not gonna be? Peppers? You don't want it to be peppers?
No.
Are you ready to spin?
Yeah.
And go! Cauliflower!
Okay.
Okay, Jackson, are you ready to pick the fruit?
Mm-hmm.
What are our choices?
Our choices are frozen grapes, bananas, peaches, mangoes, mandarin oranges, applesauce pouches, or regular apples.
Okay, Jackson, out of all these choices, which one are you hoping it's gonna be? What's your favorite?
I got two.
What are your favorites?
The frozen grapes and the tiny oranges.
Tiny oranges? Okay. And which one are you hoping it's not gonna be? Which one do you not like?
The bananas, because they're really smushy.
Are you ready to spin?
Uh-huh.
Go for it. Bananas! Oh no! Okay, Jackson, what are the drink choices today?
Halloween Kool-Aid, water, apple juice, prune juice, lemonade, orange juice, and chocolate milk.
Are you ready to spin? Go for it! What's it gonna be?
Nothing.
Oh, try one more time.
Nothing.
Orange juice! That's not too bad.
For our snack today, we have goldfish crackers, and these are the incredible ones. Poppables, veggie straws. My favorite choice, the Kind Buys, Halloween veggie chips, Boom Chicka Pop, popcorn, and Halloween pretzels.
Okay, Lily, which one are you hoping it's going to be? Which one's your favorite?
This one.
Oh yeah, you told us that. And which one are you hoping it's not gonna be? Which one is your least favorite? The veggie chips, why?
I don't like veggies.
You don't like veggies? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, and these chips.
Are you ready to spin?
Yeah!
Go for it. Boom chicka pop.
Yay!
Oh, that's a good choice. Okay, Kenzie, what are the choices for the special treat today?
A banana popsicle, bunny grams, dried cranberries, pumpkin biscuits, sour gummies, My Little Pony cookies, or Halloween gummies.
Which one are you hoping it's gonna be? Which one do you not want it to be? Uh-oh, are you ready to spin?
Yes.
Mark, get set, go!
Fruit snacks!
Yay! So here's what we ended up with today. A quesadilla, orange juice, some cauliflower, an overripe banana. That's not too bad actually. We got some special Halloween fruit gummies. I know the kids are gonna love those. I found these at Target. And then we have some popcorn. This is cheese flavored Boom Chicka Pop. It's actually low in calories, but it's actually really good. I highly recommend it.
Today is the last summer lunch.
That's right, next week we start school. So today I have lots of surprises for these guys. Starting with a special toy.
Squishy Mooshy.
Mushy Mooshies. You ready to open it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
What are these things?
They're cones.
Ice cream cone.
Uh-huh.
So we're having a special ice cream day.
Yeah.
And I have one more surprise for you.
What?
We have one more surprise. Before we turn the playroom back into the schoolroom, we're gonna blow up the ball pit.
Yay!
Are you ready?
Yeah!
And then I have more surprises, so stay tuned.
Yes!
So here's what we ended up with for today's lunch. Mackenzie chose a pizza. This is a pesto pizza on a flatbread with some mozzarella cheese and turkey pepperoni. She also chose some cucumbers for her vegetable. I gave her a little bit of ranch to dip them in. She also chose some diced up mangoes, and this is the kind that's in juice and not syrup. She also chose some pretzels, and yes, these are Halloween pretzels. They're already in the store, and I think they're so fun. And then for her little treat today, I have this little chocolate mushroom cookie. Now, it doesn't taste like mushrooms at all. It's actually a pretty famous Japanese snack called chocorooms. I think they're really good. Let me know if you've ever tried these. So for Jackson, he ended up picking something very similar. He had the other half of her pizza, so that made it easy. He also chose cucumbers with ranch. For his fruit today, he picked pineapple, which was really easy because I had a big can of it in the garage. He also picked some goldfish crackers. These are the incredible ones left over from our trip, so we're not letting anything go to waste here. And for his snack, he chose some grape-flavored gummies, and these are actually Japanese gummies. Now, for Lily, she actually chose mac and cheese for her main course, so I wasn't really surprised about that. She loves mac and cheese. To go along with that, she also chose a spinach salad. She loves spinach salad, especially with my homemade ranch, and I do have a separate video on how I make the ranch. I'll link it down below. For her fruit, she also chose pineapple. For her snack, she chose some Boom Chicka Pop in the cheddar flavor. Whoops. That jumped right out there. And then for her treat, she also chose the chocolate mushrooms. So it's like a little cookie on the bottom and chocolate on the top. Super tasty. So for Lily's drink, she chose a Kool-Aid jammer. Something I don't normally buy, definitely a treat. And then both Mackenzie and Jackson picked chocolate milk, so I just gave them about half a cup worth. So today's lunch was a big hit. Everyone really enjoyed picking out exactly what they wanted, and it definitely made them less picky, although it was more work for me, although it wasn't very hard at all. You ready for your last surprise?
Yeah!
We get to go get ice cream!
Yay!
At Baskin Robbins!
Yay!
Okay guys, we had so much fun with this lunch series over the summer. We traveled to lots of fun places, had new foods, and we had some days at home as well. We hope that you enjoyed this journey, and don't forget to come back next week for back to school lunches. I can't wait, I'm so excited. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.